Hey, what's up YouTube? Matt from the Go Bros coming to you guys in the video today. And in this video, I'm going to be doing an update slash review on my Rawlings Pro Preferred Glove Club Chris Bryant. So, as some of you guys might have noticed, I haven't been posting in about 2 weeks. I'm really sorry about that, but I just got over being really ill. I had mono. I'm not sure if any of you guys know what that is, but my throat is just starting to get back to 100%. My body's been completely messed up, so I've been saving all my energy to make a playoff push for my summer team like we're doing right now. So unfortunately we don't have a game today. It's pouring right now by us, so I decided real quick to make a video. I've just been so worn down and my throat's been bothering me, so I haven't had really the energy to make videos. I know it sounds crazy, but mono really, kicks the crap out of you. So all my energy has really been just dedicated to playing lately, and of course I've been keeping Instagram updated. It's so much easier to just go out, take a picture, it's 3 seconds, and then get back in my car and go home. These videos, I usually take 5 to 10 minutes per video depending on how in depth I really want to get. So it takes a lot more energy for me to do that. So coming at you guys with probably my favorite glove in my collection right now, besides my custom, and that's my Rawlings Pro Preferred Chris Bryant, the Glove Club. One of however many they released. I don't actually care. I'm just so in love with this glove. This glove has became my gamer for baseball and softball. I use it for baseball. I'm just more comfortable with it than I am with the Pro 1000. I was using this glove a lot during softball. My softball season's over, so still playing baseball. So I've just really transitioned because I was playing so much third base in softball. I got, really comfortable with this. So it was a pretty easy transition for me. 12 and a quarter is not too big for baseball, at least for me. My transfers are pretty good, so I don't really have any issues with, losing the ball in the pocket or anything like that. Overall, this is probably one of the nicest Pro Preferreds I've ever felt. I'm really in love with it. The only thing I'm not a fan of on this glove is the Petards liner. You guys know I'm not a big Petards guy. I feel like it just isn't as good as the Deer Tank Cowhide in my opinion. I feel it's like very slick in here. It's like very movable. I just don't like how malleable it is. I like when a liner molds to your hand, don't get me wrong, but like this came stock with all those wrinkles in there the day it was shipped to me. This glove has gotten a lot of use. That's why you can tell they focus in on all the dirt. I love it. Personally, I'm a big guy when it comes to using your gloves. Not a big fan of shelving gloves, so to me, camel gloves are meant to be dirty. All gloves are meant to be used, not sit on a shelf. All my gloves have a use. So if I don't use a glove for a certain amount of time and it just sits in my house, I'll just get rid of it. It bothers me. Even when we just got rid of Marco got rid of his Pro Preferred, it was just sitting there, and we got to the point where we just got tired of seeing it. We're like, let's just get rid of it and get something that we will use instead of having the glove just sit around. Just not a big fan of it. Never been like a collector. When people call me a glove collector, I don't like to call myself a collector. I'm a baseball player who enjoys fine leather. That's really what it is. I'm not a big guy. I'm never gonna have like 20 gloves. I think the most I ever had was like 13 at once, and that was way too many. I had to get rid of them. Just got to the point where I was like uncomfortable with how many gloves I have. As a utility player, I always have a decent amount of gloves. I'm a catcher, first baseman, third baseman, outfielder. So, but now I just use this at third, and I use this in the outfield on that rare occasion I play the outfield. It's not very often. So to me, I like to keep my gloves, pretty basic, as many as I have. But the Glove Club Pro Preferred feels different to me. I'm not sure if it's on the same level as like a Pro Department or something like that, but to me it feels a little bit thicker, a lot more sturdy overall, even though I loosen up the fingers, so it's a pretty loose overall glove. That's just how I'm learning to like my gloves. I'm not breaking it in like Tulo, where like they're like super flat and wide like that. Like Tulo's gloves more like flat. This one still has a pretty true bowl to it, so you guys can tell the depth on this thing is absolutely amazing. But still, I loosened it up a lot. Overall, the inserts feel amazing. The palm liners, a little bit more thick. The web's really sturdy. The lace is, always going to be great when you're talking about high level rongs because you're getting tanners. So you're going to get nothing but the best in my opinion. But it just feels much better. Thought about doubling up on these, seeing as a lot of people still have them. But right now I'm just saving up for something a little bit more important than a glove. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow I'm going to be coming at you guys with a video about a website. I'll talk about it more in the video tomorrow. That is changing the game as far as baseball, not just baseball, sports equipment, buying, selling, and trading. I'll be getting way in depth tomorrow with that, coming at you guys with something a little bit different for the page. So I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for that tomorrow. And until next time, have a good day.